So describe to me when Camp MULLA is breaking into the scene, because they got a lot of resistance from Kenyan radio.
Yes,
there was a lot of talk of they don't sound Kenyan now, nani wanajisikia.
It was hate. And the hate came mostly from, these English-speaking stations.
Including you, according to the blog.
No, Wapi. No, I used to go to studio every single day. I'm called by Kuse's mom.
Susanna.
Me ndo nilipeleka ngoma zao kwa station. Usisikize blogs. Blogs ni blogs.
Nasoma sisikize.
Unajua ukishasoma alafu internalize. No, but that's bullshit. Anyone who says that's outright bullshit. Those kids even know. Me, I'm the most disappointed. Uliza mseni kwa benda kwa hao ngoma zao nazichezaga tu hapo tu ile nasema hao mafala watu hao maziwa waliniangusha. The reality is that they were ahead of their time. They came from very able background and families. Walikuwa shule zingine noma sana. Where music was something, that was really nurtured well. They were so freaking talented. One of them was in Berkeley.
Yeah,
in fact, when we were dropping, even Kusma.
Kusma was in Berkeley?
Yes. If he was in Berkeley, he was in a school. He was the UK. He was deadly. But the reality is this. The disconnect came when their families could not align. I'll just say, kukona beef na artists, as in amongst artists in a group. And then there's also beef now with family because budako wananiambia nini but pia sisi tuko na kitu.
And they're all from musical backgrounds. Shapa is from a legendary musical family.
Yes. But Shapa's family had no much drama in the breakup. Yeah. But the other guys who came from really, like Kibaki was Karun's uncle or something. I remember even when she was dropping now her single on her own, IEP. Ilikuwa Mudhaiga. Uru graced it, everyone. But my point is this. Yeah. These kids, I was called by Susanna. That is
Kusma's mom.
Kusma's mom. Tukaenda Samawati. Kusma was still in the UK. The person who was there now helping with the mastering and everything was Ulopa. This is the first time I'm meeting Ulopa. Ulopa is also a cousin. Yes, it's also a cousin to the family because now, Nani alikuwa mother-in-law wake. Huyu ni uncle ya Kusma.
Gotcha.
So nikaambia mazee, the boys have done something. Nikachezewa fresh all day. So why would I not want to play it? I took Fresh All Day to Capital FM. Ikakanyagiwa. I had to use Ike because Ike had more, connection there.
Yeah.
And Ike, when he listened to them, he went to their parents behind my back. Akaambia, madhawa sementa kumaneja watu hii. Yeye ndo sasa sukuma mziki katoka ikaenda Nigeria. They're the first people to be nominated in BET. Yeah. Kina Wizkid were coming into town to come and see these kids. They're dressing like Migos. Then.
Facts. Because even Wizkid is on what was the album? Funky Town?
Yes. Yeah. He came here to find them. These kids were so big. Even Safaricom couldn't lock them down for that time they were doing that shit.
Safaricom Live, they were touring in the country. Yeah.
Because of their needs and the way these kids were just too, walikuwa huko juu.
Ilikuwa showbiz vile nafanya.
Level. Yeah. And many other things. Even MTV, Sugar. The reason why now Wizkid entered and everything and used this the opportunity to blow up. The only Kenyan who was there, last I checked, was Nick Mutuma. These kids were supposed to be now, they were the first guys to be chosen to do
Sugar.
The score as part of the, Sugar. But how do you talk wapi? Unapigia huyu Karuna ko Switzerland. And it was just pressure.
Yeah.
And that pressure, and it tore them apart. And then they were too young.
They were too young.
Yeah. And Ike trying to... I don't know if you guys know Ike, the tall Nigerian guy.
No, I don't know Ike.
Ekuchuku.
Wait, is it the guy for which label?
Alianzisha kina nani? Taurus.
Okay.
Kagwe.
Kagwe.
Yes.
Della.
So, Mimi, I'm sitting here today just to clarify. There's no way I had beef with these kids. I tried pushing their music in Kiss. Ilikuwa inakanyagiwa ndio sikatai. Because now we're fighting with Chris Brown. Because when categories are, when you're doing the meeting, kuna pop, which is now everything that sounds like Chris Brown, Bruno Mars, alafu kuna Kenyan. Ukiekea huyo mlami alikuwa hapo sasa hiyo asevela unaambia ni wa Kenya anasema aje yeye anataka kusikia no anataka kusikia sio gopa anataka kusikia Daddy Owen. Hiyo ndio anajua ni Kenya. Ikienda sana
system ya Longomba.
So can you understand? That was the biggest issue.
Okay.
And that's why Kiss never gave them Kiss ingecheza hii muziki yao tu hivi ilikuwa inafaa kuchezwa. Maybe that's why the blogs are saying whatever they say.
Shaffie, because
yes, because hey bro, it was Kiss, Shaffie Kiss. But the reality is there was deeper issues.
Yeah.
And it's a case of you learn how to, fly before you can walk or even crawl.
So that's what's happening behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, so the guys who are in positions of power feel like this is not music that relates to us.
Yeah.
And then therefore, Kanyagiwa too.
As in,
until they blew internationally, and then now Kenyans are claiming.
No, when they were invited for BET, they were the first people to be invited for the BET.
Because the mamas happened before the BET as well.
Listen, first they were invited for all this shit.
Yeah.
Channel O.
They were nominated for a lot
everything.
of things,
They didn't show up for either.
They're too busy.
They did.
Then for BET.
Yeah, they did BT, even Channel O's, they showed up.
Bro, but no, the next year. See, these kids, when they came out, it was such a phenomenal. People loved them outside more than inside.
Fuck.
South Africans were like, Z, and kina nani. You need to watch those videos and see how those kids dress. All these skinny jeans, all these shoes that you're wearing.
They were trendy as fuck, bro.
They were wearing J's
I'm
before J's became J's.
Unajua? No, even Shappa raps about... Doesn't Shappa rap about Tankare?
Tankare
before
Tankare Tankare iko na EBL. It was not a market. It was not in this market.
How they not Tankare, bro?
Hata hiyo alikuwa anaishi maisha mengine
mimi hakuna msamaini uzi t-shirt plain tu nikafeel ni cool kama vazi. Later in life I look at vazi, I'm like, what the fuck
was a big logo.
Hold on. Yo, si vazi, you see how lost you are. This is a South African brand. Hii ilitwa na Bands of ilikuwa inaitwa
I'm a keep.
I'm a keep.
So I'm a keep.
Vazi ni ya juzi.
But
Mimi waache wewe.
No, I promise the one vazi.
No.
Don't vazi as well.
Don't vazi. No.
I really wanted a t-shirt. I saw
vazi because
there's vazi also. There's a t-shirt
Vazi
shop
on
Vazi.
Hii ni after zao chape.
Wewe.
Lakini I'm a keep na mashambala.
Shambala.
Yeah. Oh, good
Let me
time.
tell you about Shambalas. Dennis Oliet used to come, akileta sasa when he comes, he was playing in France. And I come as ameniletea ka small bag hivi imejaa mashambala. Mimi distribute na kid I say. So that's how big these kids were. They were trendsetters, they were trend changers, as in they were just ahead of their time.
Yeah.
And that's why until today, I think they were so fire. And then they did a collaboration with Kolo. It's like, hey bro, they were everything. It's just they were failed by their management. Because you all got to these guys were still in
They were in high school,
12.
They were homies in high school.
And then they're doing music as a passion. See ati ndio.
Yeah, you got vibes. No, you have vibes. Yeah.
And then reality, after when you're in high school, you had friend groups that you did bunch of things. After high school, kila msaka separate, and there was no beef.
Yeah.
The difference is whatever they were doing as friends just blew up. And then the whole industry was on their shoulders. But what wame collect,
but no, the thing is, even when the industry was on their shoulders, they didn't realize it.
Okay.
They didn't. That's where it went wrong. All the people, the adults who are behind them should have made sure to make them understand. Because, before them, we had groups that people really put and invested money into. Yes, they didn't go anywhere, but we still remember them until today. Kalamashaka.
Okay.
Yeah.
They didn't go anywhere.
No. Kalamashaka. Kulikuwa na Necessary Noise. Let's go back. Now, there are two guys who were called Swahili Nation.
Okay.
Swahili Nation. There was Jabali.
Jabali is
Jabali wale wa drums wale.
Okay.
Hiyo group na sasa kuna wawili Mandugu Digital. Bro,
Bamziki and thingy.
No.
Mandugu.
They produce.
Okay.
But now Mandugu, the bro ako TZ, they are produce kina the hip hop scene TZ.
Yeah.
But see those guys,
Professor J.
people anwas welcome toka, ghetto or toka from north, affluent places where there was no money, but people like in Blue Zebra, Ted Josiah, put money and believed in them. Even mother kina Kusma, Suzanne.
Can we put another one?
Yeah,
for sure.
So our toy, yeah, will go different.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.